Any other lists we have to discuss or get to? Any other music shit?
When we were talking about the Versus thing, Jeezy was on T.I.'s podcast. This isn't like a listing, but they were discussing their beef with Gucci and how they wanted to squash it. I do have a clip.
Drop a gem on him, Rory.
Now, I can't, we
T.I.'s
can't
gems.
have that conversation without addressing the elephant in the room.
Okay.
There's a third member of the Mount Rushmore of trap music that either one of us don't really, care to mention or speak to that much. Now, what do you think
is hilarious.
is necessary to bring that shit together, if anything? And I understand we dealing with somebody who temperamental themselves and, our shit that we got with us versus their shit that they got with them makes it extremely problematic. But in the best case scenario, how could that shit happen? Because to be honest with you, that's the biggest motherfucking move for trap music.
And Jeezy goes on to be mad mature and say, I wasn't even really thinking about that.
I think it's big that they even had this conversation publicly. I do.
Yeah, definitely.
It also goes back to my point of wanting to be more in the know about all the down south beef, because T.I. said a lot of shit in here that I just don't know anything about. I'll be honest with you. Mm-hmm. He mentioned attempting to reconcile with Gucci at some point and that not going so well. Mm-hmm. And
I knew it wasn't great between them. I didn't know it was like beef. Of course, we know the Jeezy story, which we don't have to get into, but the T.I. one I wasn't as familiar with at all. But I'm happy to hear they're both, well, T.I. at least, is open to squashing whatever
well, Gucci is
tension is there.
Gucci's a vegan now, so I think he's up for squashing beef.
Oh, okay.
I think he's up for that.
I don't.
I do.
I don't either.
I
don't either at all.
I don't see it, and I don't know anything about the history here.
I think that, you get to a certain age and all that shit, you look back, it's just like, man.
I just seen Gucci Mane curse Angela Yee out like a few months ago. I don't think he's trying to have a friendly talk with Jeezy and T.I. if there's something that pre-existed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it would depend on what the beef was, which we don't know. So,
listen, man, we
and the thing about that is,
I listened to a few public records.
This is what I'll say, and
I have an idea.
I'll get off of this because it's none of my business. This is Atlanta business. But Gucci out of these three, well, not even out of these three, but Gucci is a clear gateway for the newer talent on that scene.
Has been for a long time.
One of the best A&Rs ever.
So I could see wanting to reconcile with him. Because it's almost like your legacy, and I'm not talking about the perspective of T.I. and Jeezy, who are both icons in their own respective rights. But your legacy can't even, really be legacied properly by the newer generation of people if they're coming up under someone with disdain for you. Again, let me make myself clear for the blogs that like to chop shit up. I don't know nothing about Atlanta business. I don't know nothing. I don't know who's mad at who or why. Mm-hmm. But if I had the New York scene on Smash for however many years, I'm not really looking to piece it up with my old peers, especially if I ain't normally piece it up, man. But I do really appreciate this from this candid conversation from Tip and Jeezy, and I would love to see it just as me as a 40-year-old in hip-hop. I would love to see reconciliation. I don't want to hear a song.
Yeah.
For me, it's different. I'm just not beefing with nobody black. That's where I'm at in my life. I'm not beefing with nobody black. We ain't got to be cool, but I'm not beefing with you. I'm not beefing with you. I think it's more fly when motherfuckers that got money come together and just fuck with each other. I think that's a fly look. All this beef and shit is like, we did that. We did years of that. Niggas ain't here no more behind that shit. It was money that's been fucked up behind beef. In 2020, I'm not beefing with nobody that's looks like me, that's from where I'm from. I'm just not doing it. That's just me. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not beefing with nobody black. You cannot fuck with me. I cannot fuck with you, but it ain't beef. Period.
All right.
That's just where I stand. I think it's fly. I think it's fly when niggas got money and you come together and you know what I mean. Like that's to me. That's the fly shit.
Well, T.I. went on to say about how they wanted to do honor trap music and the legacy of trap music in Atlanta, and he would be a hater if he didn't include Gucci in that.
You would have to include
So-
Gucci in that.
Absolutely.
You would
So
have
yeah, I
to.
think that would be great just to
that's
honor
facts.
that part of
Yeah.
hip hop.
And it's just dope, like I said, but all the shit that's going on, man, I'm not beefing with nobody black. That's just me. I'm not doing that. That shit is played out. That shit is corny. I'm not beefing with black people. We ain't gotta be friends. But it ain't no beef. For me, I don't hold no beef with nobody black. I'm not doing that.